right. Hey, guys, what's going on? It's John here in the studio, Studio 10-4 weekly update for October 8th, 2021. Man, it is flying down to the wire here where not going to be much of 2021 left, which, exactly, it's okay. It was a good year. We got a lot of good things out of it so far. And it's certainly because of being able to get back out with y'all and be at the truck shows and enjoy ourselves. That's probably been one of the best things that have happened this year so far. So still got stuff going on that we're enjoying. In fact, we're going to talk about that here in a minute. But first, I want to say thanks to Jesse's Equipment Sales. And I want to also invite you guys to go and take a chance on entering into their contest for a 1996 Peterbilt Extended Hood and $10,000 cash. And this truck is so named JES3 because there's two trucks already that have been given away, and 20 grand, 10 grand to each winner of each truck. And as before with the JES3, the same thing's going to happen. You win this truck, you get 10 grand. Right now, they've got their special going on where you get 10 times the entry for every dollar spent. There's going to be a limit on that. So guys, get in there and get entered, get yourself some swag. And at the same time, of course, don't even look at this. I just pulled up the comments, man. Dan the man, Dodgers suck. Didn't you know that? And hi, honey. I got Miss Julia in the other room in her office doing what she's doing, getting her stuff done. Go Giants right here, baby. Giants all the way. So yeah, waiting for the big game to start. We got the Dodgers came up and they're going to be playing the Giants here in San Francisco tonight. Big game, going to be a lot of fun to watch. Hey, you know what? Bottom line, it's going to be a great series, and it's as it should be. Two best teams in baseball, the best team in baseball, and the second best team in baseball. Of course, number one being the Giants, number two being the Dodgers. So if you guys are into that, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of great games been going on all day long. Houston looks like they're going to run away with their series, and they're up 2-0. Tampa Bay is getting ready to split right now. Boston's up on them, and I don't know what the final was on that Milwaukee game. I thought Milwaukee won, but I don't know. So sorry, sort of hard to. Yeah, I don't know on that one. But Giants will be coming up, and I can't wait to watch that. So Charles Hale, how are you doing, sir? Good to have you in the show tonight. And Christina, good to have you on the show. Yeah, a little bit of a rivalry. I mean, wouldn't be fun without one. So one of the oldest ones in the game, probably. So anyway, back to this truck thing. I got a little quick video, guys. I'm going to show you here. Take a look and tell me what you think. This is their latest build. This is JES3 truck right here. Now, this isn't the finished truck either. This is pretty close to the finished truck, but it's not the finished truck. I mean, theoretically, guys, you could spend $1, get 10 entries, and be in the mix to win this truck. Obviously, you're going to spend more than $10. I mean, you spend $10, you get 100 entries. I mean, that's pretty damn good. So keep it going. Get yourselves in there and get entered for this giveaway. It's all free. So let's get out of here and come back to me. There we go. Take that back down and get my setup here for the next one. There we go. Jesse's Equipment Sales, and you can check them out at Jesse's Truck Sales. I always get that website messed up, and it's jessiestrucks.com. There we go. Thank you. My own graphics right in front of me. I can read them. Nathan, nice to have you in the show. Okie, Dan Jacobson, good to see you in Joplin. Good to see you, man. Yeah. Annette, hello, Annette. Good to see you, and I hope you liked the 10-4 day shot that we shot when we were down there at your place. I put that up in our collage of photos the other day. So nice to have you with us. Always good to have you folks in the audience out there. I mean, look, wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing the show. So I appreciate the heck out of you. Just and I want to slip this in real quick. Don't go anywhere because I have special photos from Denton right now. I've got them. They're queued up. I've got them ready to go from the 22nd annual Class Pays show. This is an invitation only show. 50 trucks are invited. And we have our 10-4 Insider down there right now. Sent me up a whole bunch of pics. So we'll be getting to those here pretty quick. But want to let you guys know there is a show going on this weekend, and that is the Show and Shine of a Special Kind, and that's being put on by Terry and Casey Aslinger. In fact, I have, if I'm not mistaken, boy, I'd love to play that Tesla song. It's so good. But talk about a quick shutdown, man. They would shut us off faster than you know what. This is the Facebook page. So if you guys haven't gone over and liked their page, please be sure and do that. This is a Show and Shine for a Special Kind. It's semi-trucks, cars, motorcycle. They're raising money for autism awareness and to help fund the Little Learners Spectrum Center. And this is the area's first autism school. So I'm sure this is a very near and dear to their heart kind of a project and show. So you guys show support if you can. If you can donate, please do that. Obviously, 10-4 is a platinum sponsor, if I'm not mistaken. So that puts us up there in the pretty high position of sponsorship for the show, along with many others that have actually jumped in and done the same thing. So they've done really, really well and raising money for this show. So congratulations, guys. And any information that you want on this show, go to the Show and Shine for a Special Kind Facebook page or the event itself on Facebook, and you guys can find that just by clicking on it and bring that up as well. Take you guys back over here. All right. Also want to just quickly remind you guys, Meals for You. If you haven't downloaded that app yet, do it. Get that app, man. I had 2 meals this week alone, 2 or 3 meals this week alone. I had chicken fried steak, and I added it was chicken fried steak and gravy that came shipped to me, and that was shipped by Chef Gary. Chili, and his chili is freaking awesome. But the meal of all time for this time of year that I had that he sent me was pot roast, and it was, I think, called Mom's Pot Roast. So if you guys haven't checked this out yet, the cool thing about this food is you can take it on the road with you in your cooler, put it in your refrigerator. You can load up and get enough meals together for 10, 20 days, whatever you want to do. The nice thing about this is you're going to be eating healthy while you're out on the road. You're going to be eating balanced meals while you're on the road. These are low sodium meals. So if you want to add salt, you can. But the guys, and I'm one of them, I'm on a low sodium diet. Doesn't mean I always follow it. But that being said, the option's there. If I want to add some to it, I can. But this stuff, the food's fantastic, and it's fresh, it's tasty, and it's easy to cook. I throw mine into a pot of water because everything comes in a vacuum sealed bag. I throw mine in a pot of water. I let it heat up for about 15 minutes, and I'm good to go. Guys, if you have a microwave, just throw it in the microwave. You can keep it in the freezer forever, or you can put it in the refrigerator. It does have a lifespan in the refrigerator. Obviously, you want to, maybe a week or so at the most, but you can, any way you want to do it, you can. So check them out, load the app on your phone, check out the food. And listen, you don't have to be driving to eat this stuff either, man. It's regular food that everybody eats. I mean, they've got everything from chili to chicken fried steak and eggs, lasagna, chili casseroles, salmon, steak, everything. So there's all kinds of great food in there. The meal options are there. Check them out and see if you guys like it. If you do, let us know. I mean, throw some money at it. Check it out. See what happens. Could be the best thing you ever did instead of having to, work around trying to find someplace to eat. You got a microwave in your truck? Most of you do. You got a microwave in your truck, you're good to go. You got a cooler, you can keep it in the cooler. If you've got a freezer on board, you're set. But cooler or a refrigerator, 3 weeks, Dan says. So 3 weeks in the fridge. And you could probably stretch that. I'm sure it's not going to turn crazy on you. Just, they recommend 3 weeks. So, all right. Other things that are going on too. And I'm going to talk about a few other things tonight just to let you guys know what's going on. I'm going to bring up current edition of the magazine, digital edition. I want to have some talk about Frenchie's Gulf Coast Big Rig Truck Show. And we're also going to talk about the one of the current shirt backs that we have, which is featuring the Silver Lining truck built by Clint Moore, who ended up building it for Chad Foss. We didn't start out that way, but that's the story. You guys can go to the magazine and check it out. But we got some other stuff to check out. But first, I want to dive into something that's real interesting. Nice hat and jersey. Thanks, Randy. I appreciate it. You know what? Here, you guys are going to laugh, but on the back of the jersey, I gotta show you. You guys are going to crack up, right? Can you see that? I hope you guys can see that, man. That was Wilson. That was, yeah. Be Weezy there, the crazy pitcher that we had back in the day, man. But let me tell you what, for as nutcase as that guy might have been, and that was more of an act than it was anything else. The guy was a phenomenal closer, and he just came in and he took care of business, man. We had Mad Bum there on the mound as a starter, and then Wilson on the mound to close things down, and he did. He was a badass. There was no two ways about it. Anyway, wanted to talk about what's going on the West Coast out here in the water. We've got ships stacked up, waiting to get into port and get unloaded. And right now they're saying there's around 70 ships waiting. And these are 70 ships waiting full of containers. And they have each ship is a 10-day wait to get in. So I don't know if that means that you can't get more than one ship in at a time. I think you probably can. But these guys can have an expectation of a 10-day wait. My questions are these. You guys are talking amongst yourselves. I mean, I hear a little bit of the talk and the chatter, but you guys are talking about it more than I am. What's going on down there? And listen, it's not just down in Southern California. It's Oakland, it's San Francisco, it's Seattle. It's got to be happening on the East Coast as well. But right now, just, everybody's focused on the West Coast for some reason, but and not even so much about San Francisco and Oakland. They're just showing LA. San Francisco and Oakland, the water's full of boats out there too. I mean, I drive over there all the time, and there's cargo ships out there waiting to get in. What I don't get is there's stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of containers on the ground too. Where's the trucks? Where's the truckers? Is this an opportunity for guys to change what they're doing that's maybe not working out so well and go into something that they can, work every day? And again, I don't know. I'm asking you. I want to know. Are the rates just not good and nobody's interested because the rates suck? Questions. I look at this and go, but there's something going on here that none of us are getting the whole story on. With all that work sitting there waiting to go, why isn't there trucks connecting to containers and pulling those containers wherever they need to go? I mean, Miss Julia, yeah, definitely no employees. I mean, are you a trucking company that has guys that are not showing up, but you got trucks on the ground? If you had drivers, you could be down there hauling this stuff. I mean, listen, I know there's plenty of other stuff out there that's got to be hauled as well, but I'm just saying right now, what's the old saying? Cut a fat hog. If the rates are good, man, get your butt down there and get some loads. I don't know. I don't have that answer. And I really would like to know the answers because it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And right now we're paying for it, especially on the West Coast. I mean, believe it or not, we have shortages here on shelves of products. We have parts, specialized things that we need of every, kind and parts for cars, trucks, computers, you name it. The list goes on. I ordered, and I'll tell you this, just a quick story. I ordered lower control arms for my car. Going to replace them. Found a great deal online for this great company. All they deal in is European cars. I got this Volvo. It's a cross country 4x4 wagon. Anyway, they shipped my stuff out, but only shipped one control arm. And I get it and open it up, and I'm like, what the hell? So I call him up and I talk to the guy, and the guy was cool. He got it. They said they sent me an email and that the email should have had notification that they were short on one of the control arms. They don't have them. They're out of stock. They're back ordered. I said, well, don't you have other control arm manufacturers? And they do. The one I chose was the middle of the road, price wise, same quality as the top of the line guy, but a little less bucks. Not much. I mean, literally like $5. Anyway, the guy sent me 2 new ones. So I've got a complete set, but nobody called and said, hey, you probably want to order these other ones because we're going to otherwise just send you one. Well, I can't just do one. And here's the other caveat to that is that I have an appointment to get the car in to get it repaired. It's not like the old days where you drive down, drop it off, and then maybe they got somebody that can get into it right now and fix it. It's not happening. Miss Julia's car needs to go to the shop. It's got to go to the dealership. It's got it's got a problem with the transmission electronics on the terrain selector. It's not working. Nobody can figure out what it is. Got to go to the dealer. Guess what? We're 20 days out from getting it into the damn dealership. I think I made the appointment beginning of the week or the end of last week. Anyways, we're not going to get in until the 19th. That's for them just to look at it. And I'm in the same problem here with my car. I got an appointment Monday to take it in. And I told that to the parts guy. I said, I need those parts tomorrow, man. I have to show up Monday with my parts at the shop or I lose my spot. This company was so cool. They overnighted this stuff to me. So I can't say enough. And in fact, I'll give them a plug. FCP is, I wish I had their stuff. I don't have it here in front of me, but if you go online, if you've got a German or Sweden, import cars, these guys have the parts for them. They've got them, and great prices. All you need to do is either you can install stuff yourself, or you can take it to the shop if you had a shop that'll let you do that. I have a couple of shops. They'll let me bring my own parts in. But I got to tell you, there's a guy out here out west. It's a big chain of tire and automotive repair company. They wanted $375 a side just for the control arms. I'm like, what? $375. I got the control arms, the ball joint, all the bolts, everything new, and the sway bar links, 2 of them, for $270. Look, everybody deserves to make a buck, but come on, guys, really? That's a little bit ugly, I'm not going to name who, but I like the company. They do good work. They're sharp. They stand by their work, but that's over the top. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think. Write it up in the notes. Would love to know what you are seeing out there. Randy is local here, and he's talking about El Dorado Hills, which is just right up the road for me, and that there's some empty shelves at the Nugget Market, which that's a great. If there's grades of markets, Nugget Market's one of those grade 1 markets. Everything's fresh produce. It's very well presented. Top notch products and quality of products and everything from all their fish, poultry, seafood, beef, pork, chicken, everything. All their stuff is just super high quality. And people in EDH, El Dorado Hills, they have high expectations, man. You got a store over there not meeting their expectations, they're going to go somewhere else. But, Costco, you can buy 1 package of toilet paper at a time if they have it. And I've been twice in the last 2 months and they had no toilet paper. I think I finally got one a while back. I can't even remember now, but it's just crazy. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear about what's the deal with the rates out of the ports. Are the rates good or bad? Are there not enough truck companies that haul out of the ports? Is there other factors in? Dan and I spoke about this, and it was like there's certain requirements that the trucks have to meet before they can even come to the port and haul the freight out of there. So I get it. If I'm a trucker and they're telling me, look, you got to spend, top buck on a truck, or you can't even come in and haul a load, you better have a good rate for me, or I'm just going to say, you know what, let your shit sit. Sorry, but that's the way it goes. So I don't know. You guys, let me know. I'd love to hear some answers on that. All right, let's get on over to the truck shows. I want to talk about Frenchies. We had actually most of us at Team 10-4 were there at Frenchies at one point. Dan and Shan were there, and Gene dropped in and gave us a lot of the gear that we set up, and of course the 10-4 gear that we were selling. And then pretty much left the show in our hands. Tim and April ran the booth. I was, of course, out running live streams and bringing the show to you. We did have quite a few picks taken, and I'm going to bring those on over there for you guys to look at right now. Courtesy of Tim Sieben. He was out taking all the pictures for us, and you know the trucks that showed up at the show, fantastic. I mean, just a great group of quality trucks. Gary Jones right there, and again, like I said, guys, don't go anywhere because I've got pictures that were just sent to me from Denton, Texas, from the Class Pays show, and that's a 22nd annual Class Pays. So you guys are going to get first look at this stuff. Besides the guys that are actually there, you're going to get first look. Man, this hot rod right here, I'd love to see this thing run down in Irwindale at Trucking for Kids. I would love to see what that thing could do. I bet it might, surprise us all. But what a fun truck! What a fun looking ride. Some real nice iron showed up out there, guys. A lot of the usual. There's Jake Bast, of course. Jake's cover trucker, 10-4 magazine. No longer owns his cover truck, but not the first one to do that. Myself included, but I kept mine a lot longer than a lot of these guys. In case you guys didn't know, there's a JDT truck right there. The show was Frenchie's was in. It was there to raise money for Rene LaChance, who injured himself some time ago and broke his back, and he's in a wheelchair now. And the money was raised to help offset costs that it takes to take care of Rene and help make his life a little bit better. Cool stuff all the way around. This was interesting the way they put this together, and I like the originality. There's the guys right there. So that's Rene right there. And Eric right next to him, who actually put the show on. So congratulations to both of you guys and the success that the show achieved. It definitely turned out very well. And all in all, the weather wasn't that bad, but that was because of the fire and the smoke in the air covered the high sky and didn't let a lot of the sun in on us and heat us up too much. So next year they're changing the dates. It's going to be in a cooler time of the year. So look forward to when that happens and being up there again. Fun stuff, man. Fun stuff. In case anybody got out of control, they had the sheriff's special vehicle there. Nothing better than a good old cab over, right? Gotta love this stuff. And all these pictures, this is right off the website, guys. So you'll notice that we have a lot more pictures on the website than we do in the magazine. So when you get your copy of the magazine, if you're looking for more pictures, sometimes there might be more at the website. Go over there and have a look. Tim Sieben is in the house. Timothy, how you doing, buddy? Anyone going to the trucking show in Ontario on the 16th and 17th? You can certainly check that out. We have that listed on our events page on 104magazine.com. Check that out and find out any information that you would like to about the show. Tim and April will be down there for that one. Loved the 66, man. This truck was cool. I mean, listen, it was a different animal for sure, because it had a lot of different things going on, but just a cool old ride, I'd love to see this thing pulling a load someday, man. But a lot of fun stuff, a lot of good trucks down there, great people. I think everybody had a good time and enjoyed the show all weekend long. I'm bringing myself back in here. All right. Next up, Gulf Coast Big Rig Truck Show. And this was covered by Stephanie Haas. This was held in July, back on the 16th and 17th. And she mentioned also that you need to get this scheduled for next year for the 15th and the 16th of July. And this will be going on in Biloxi, Mississippi. And the show was indoor, and I don't know, I was going to try to get Stephanie on here, just kind of last minute pulled this show out. We'll get Stephanie into the studio this month sometime. We got a lot of Fridays to fill. I'd love to get her in and talk to her. But this particular show, as you can see, was indoors. So, no matter what the weather was like, it'd be a good show, right? The cool thing coming up here in these photos that she shot is some of the indoor light photos. So our Big Rig Friday night lights, certainly going to get some representation. Color of Money, former cover truck of 10-4 magazine, of course. Boy, I'd like to know how many cover trucks are down in Texas at the Denton show right now. I'll bet you there's a bunch. Wow, look at that. Beauty. Lighten it up. Lighten the room up. Nice shot, Stephanie. You know, there's so many great trucks. I believe that Tony Justice seems to be making all the shows these days, huh? So many trucks. I mean, you know, and here's this is coming from a guy who we're Team 10-4. We're at as many shows as we can possibly be at effectively and do a good job of covering them. If 10-4 itself, Team 10-4 is not out there, we've got contributors that are out there to help us get the shots and the pictures and everything so we can have a nice show report for you guys in the magazine. Danny Kimball in the house. Right on, Danny. And Chad Violet. How you doing, Chad? Good to have you, buddy. Alex, nice to have you on the show as well. Appreciate you tuning in. There's so many trucks, there's so many shows. There is overlap. Yeah, you're going to see some of the same trucks, but I'll tell you what, man, it's an any given Sunday kind of thing. I don't know if you don't know what I mean by that. Anybody can win on any given day. And that's because there is so many trucks out there that are available for these shows. And, you get new ones at different shows that some guys can make it to some and other can't make it to that one. And, it just mixes them up. It's a good combination of equipment, a lot of talent out there, some big hitters out there now that really put a lot into this to make it exciting and build some beautiful trucks. And you never know who you're going to run into out there. You just don't. Nice. Love those flat tops. Cool looking aero truck. What happened? There we go. I guess I got off the edge a little bit too much there. There we go. Here's an interesting thing. I mean, I look at tells on these trucks, and what I mean by tells is, what am I looking at? And sometimes I don't know. You see Double J on there, and you go, well, that's probably an earlier truck, but it could be a late model. And then you always look for the hood to see if it's split or if it's a one-piece hood, and is it a late model? Fender brackets are a giveaway, but this one, man, here's the late model window, the mirror brackets, so some of these trucks, these guys have done a lot to turn them backward and retro them. And sometimes it's real hard to tell. You might be looking at, a 20, whatever, 10, 15, 20 truck that has earlier model gear on it. They've done it that way on purpose. So it's interesting when that happens. It definitely fools me, man. It definitely fools me. Beautiful truck right there. I love that look. Nicely done. And this is a late model truck. So back to the one piece grill assembly. Yeah, but got the double J's on there, which are always really nice to see. But then you can tell got the fender brackets on there from the late model trucks. Again, these are shots from the Gulf Coast Big Rig Truck Show as shot by Stephanie. There's our Front End Friday truck, featured truck for today. Casey, nice to have you on the show. Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Winner. There you go, man. Love that. I'll tell you what, I like the KW, but damn, that's a nice truck. That is a really nice Ford on there, man. Well done. Well done. Nice shot. Steph must be up on a overpass or something, shooting that one, or using her high reach pole that she has. Western Star too. People, I mean, I'll tell you something. I have always liked Western Star trucks. I mean, they're heavier than what we usually like to be running, but still nice trucks. Got himself a nice Convoy going there, looking good. All right. Again, those are all shots that were brought to us by Stephanie, the Diesel Addict, Stephanie Haas, and she is featured in this month's magazine. The name of the article is Bigger and Better, and that is found in print as well as on the website, and that is from the the Gulf Coast Big Rig Truck Show in Biloxi, Mississippi. So good job, Stephanie, on that one. One more I want to share with you guys, and this is kind of a special deal here. Clint Moore builds a lot of trucks, and the cool thing about Clint and his customers is they're nationwide. I mean, this guy's in Kansas City, Peterbilt, if I'm not mistaken. But I see a lot of his trucks out here. They're out here on the West Coast. These are all West Coast guys. This month's creation is a guy, I believe, from down in King City, California. That's down by my old neck of the woods, which is Monterey County. I was in Carmel Valley, California, which is Monterey County, and so is King City. So South Monterey County, as we used to call it. But Clint builds a lot of cool trucks, obviously, Clint's Cool Creations. And then you get these cool stories to go along with them. And most of them do have really great stories. So you guys be sure and check this one out. And this truck, the cool thing about it is the owner, the truck was out at GBATS with us, parked right in front of us. And that was Chad Foss. Chad Foss, great guy, hung out with us during the whole week or weekend, I guess I should say, of GBATS, Guilty by Association Truck Show. There's Chad right there. And was able to, talk to folks about the truck and hang out with 10-4, and just great ambassador for 10-4 to have and have along and be featured into the truck or featured in the magazine with his truck. But just a beauty. Kansas City Peterbilt, there it is. Beautiful looking truck. Did a great job on this thing. So the story, I won't tell you the whole thing, but I can just tell you this truck was built for GBATS last year, I think was my understanding, if I'm not mistaken, for somebody else. And then here it is now. And Chad's the owner. It wasn't originally built for him, but he found out from Clint that he had it and said, "I'll take it, man. When you're done with it, I'll take it." And now he's got it and he's running her. So, and it's a beauty, absolute beauty. Can't go wrong, man. And that's the cool thing about these builds that Clint does. It's just nice touches here and there, nothing crazy over the top, but very well done. And I think a lot of West Coast influence on these trucks. You got the lowered front ends on them and bagged front ends, steer axles, and done very well, very well. Custom built for Silver Lining. So along with this truck, of course, and here's another one that goes back, retro, man. That's a totally retro, old school Peterbilt bracket. So, you look at it, and he's got grill bars on it too. I love grill bars. So I'm glad he did that. It's nice to see those around. Guys still share those and put them on their trucks now and then. Got the old Donaldson filters on there, and that's old school too. I'd like to see somebody really fool with my brain and take one of these late model trucks and put in a early 359 hood and see what that does, because I'll tell you, you would never be able to tell, man. I mean, just do the whole thing totally old school 359 hot rod style. That'd be something, really would. The cool deal about this truck, obviously, for us is this. And where did I put that? Right there. Let me bring it up for you guys too, so you can see it. In case you haven't seen the back of our current latest shirt, there it is. 10-4 magazine since 1993, always finding the silver lining. There it is. There's the Foss truck. And you can get these shirts and our other two new designs, which I will show you here in 1 second, at Stay Loaded. The guys over at Stay Loaded, of course, the official apparel supplier of 10-4 magazine. Go to stayloaded.com and go to the shop button up here on the top. Scroll down and you will see 10-4 magazine apparel right there. Click on that. There they all are. There's the back row shirt, front and back. Our new logo shirt, front and back. The only hats that we have left, and check for availability on those because I know it constantly changes if there is any. Anything you see here, buy it now because it won't last, especially with Christmas coming. You got to outfit your favorite trucker or maybe the wife, whoever. Get yourself loaded up at Stay Loaded with 10-4 gear. And then, of course, here is the silver lining shirt right here, front and back. There you go. All available. I mean, prices on these shirts, guys, are they're the market rate, pretty much going rate. I think the only way you're going to get a better deal is if you buy them at the show from us. Let's face it, Stay Loaded's taking this on for us and making them available to you. All you have to do is go in and click on it, and away you go. Yeah, see, some of the sizes might not even be available. So, like I said, guys, if you have any thoughts right now about wanting to get a shirt, do it now. This back row shirt's a beauty, and this is some of them, and not all of them. Dan would probably be able to tell me a better answer to this, but some of these shirts came in the new soft cotton material, which is really a lightweight, soft, breathable shirt, and they're really, really nice. So check them out, get yours, and support the 10-4 brand out there, man. I'll tell you, at Guilty by Association Truck Show, I've never seen so many people wearing 10-4 shirts. It was incredible the amount of folks out there that were wearing our shirts, and all of them, not just one or the other. Everybody had a little bit of everything. Or you go to the hotel in the morning, we all get together and have breakfast downstairs, which they still do that in Missouri. How about that? We were at La Quinta, and they have their buffet breakfast, same as it ever was. So and hey, nobody's sick. I'm everybody's good. So good stuff. Get your shirts, Stay Loaded. Check them out. Get them now while you can before they run out, and don't miss out on the 10-4 gear that's available. All right. Last but not least, wait a minute. Two things I'm going to tell you about. First is subscriptions. You guys need to get your subscriptions set up. If you haven't done that yet, the best way to do it is go right here to subscribe. Click on that, and this will drop down. Select your options, what you would like. If you'd like to get the one copy per month, that is $50 a year here in the United States. We do have pricing that goes up to as high as $150. It depends on where it's going to be going. Generally, that's out of the country type of stuff. If you would like 5 copies per month, $125 for the year, and maybe you want to be able to have those in your shop. Maybe you've got a garage, where you do mechanics and body shop and this and that. You got a bunch of different guys. You want to be able to give them a copy every month. That's the way to do it. All right. So subscribe. You'll get a copy of 10-4 magazine. You will get your copies sent to you. If you get the single subscription, it'll be in a clear plastic sleeve and available to you in the mail every month. You'll be getting them right off the press, just the way the printer printed it, in perfect condition, and ready for you to read and flip through the pages and check out. The 1-year subscription of 5 copies per month comes in a letter package, so it's all protected, and that's what I get every month. I get one of those every month. All right, guys. What I've been saving for you, and I'm going to share with you, is I have the inside on the Denton show that's going on right now. That's the 22nd annual Class Pays show that is in Denton, Texas at the Peterbilt factory. Let's bring that baby up. Oh, and by the way, the subscription, don't let me forget. I almost did. Hallelujah. I did not. Let's bring this up over here for you guys to look at. If you get a subscription before October 31st, you will get this poster in your next magazine. If you already have a subscription, you're going to get this in your next copy of 10-4 magazine. So if you think you would like to have the poster and you've been kind of teetering on the subscription thing, don't get the subscription. You'll get this poster. But like I said, you got to get that subscription into us before October 31st so we can get this poster out to you with the next edition of 10-4 magazine. Okay, guys? And all of you that already have the magazine subscription, you're going to get one in here in your next delivery of 10-4 magazine. God, there's some great trucks on there, man. Not daddy's money right here. This truck, where that truck's at? That truck's in Denton, Texas right now, at the Peterbilt factory, at the truck show. So let's bring this up right now before we get any further away. All right, here we go. Straight from Denton, Texas. And we got a bunch of them, so I'm going to go through and share them all with you guys. These are exclusive from the show. There you go. Not Daddy's Money, looking good. Man, I'll tell you what, the best of the best are out there at this show tonight. So congratulations to all you guys that were invited. My understanding is there's an invitation that gets extended. It gets extended out to 50 people. So there's a total of 50 trucks there that are representing from around the country. I understand there's a pretty heavy West Coast contingency out there. So proud to have that and say that. Congratulations to everybody, but congratulations, of course, to our West Coast guys. Hope you guys are enjoying these. I'll give you guys the benefit of the bigger shot here. Let me see if it will do that okay without stretching it out too much. Let me see here. That's not bad. Let's see if it'll keep that going or not. No, it's not going to let me. How about that? Yeah, these are reduced files. So cover truck 359, is that right, Dan? Right there. So guys, look at the notes in there. Dan can pick them out as we go through and check these guys out. I bet these guys, and this, is that Hempstead? If that's who I think it is, that's, it is JJ Hempstead. That's out of Stockton, California. Used to run with him. Congratulations, man. Way to go. Way to go. Good for you. Yeah. Dan, who's that? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate that. Not Daddy's Money, looking good. Looking good. Beautiful work. Man, I like that floor. I like the look of it. I don't know if I'd like the feel of it, but I like the look on it. Twin sticks in there. That's old school, buddy. Nice job. Corvette dash. Looking good. Wouldn't expect any less from any one of these trucks out here, I'll tell you. I mean, these are just the cream of the crop. Top notch all the way around. Hey, Dan, help me out. Is that a Lindamood truck right there? I believe that's what I'm seeing, but I don't know. It's hard to tell from there. I think Dan's getting a beverage refill. He left me here. Nice shot there of the row. Clean, man. That I like that. That reminds me of my truck. It was just simple and clean inside. I had the stock mat in there from the factory that was soundproofed and insulated. With the factory, I mean, I even had these factory foot mats in there as well. Yeah, I like it. I really do. I think that's great. Of course, I had a little more going on in there on my interior. Everything was rockwood everywhere, so had to support Carl. Yeah, nice stuff, guys. Congratulations to everybody there in Texas. Job well done, well deserved. Love to have a 10-4 be down there one of those times to cover that show. I don't know how that works out, but maybe one of these days we can talk about it and see if we can get Team 10-4 down there to get in there and cover that one as well. But you're getting it right now here, so congratulations. And our 10-4 insider down there on the ground. Thank you, Gary Jones. Appreciate you, buddy. Sharon is photographs with us tonight, so you'll be looking for a lot of these. You'll be seeing Gary sharing them as well. But we got them first, and appreciate the heck out of you for doing that, Gary, and sharing them with everybody here tonight. Yeah, did I tell you about a bunch of trucks or what? I mean, a bunch of pictures. Oops, I skipped. Oh, there we go. Seems like a lot more than 50 trucks, don't it, guys? Wow. Ram. Good job. That's pretty impressive. Good job. I don't even know how close I am to the end here. Oh, I know when I'll be at the end. You'll see it too here in a second. Just as I would say that, there it is. Snow White. Saw that truck a few times this year. Fantastic. All right. Well, congratulations again to everybody that was invited to the show and able to be down there in Denton, Texas. Congratulations for getting invited, for all the hard work that you guys have done to make those trucks what they are and keep them the way they are. So congratulations. Again, Dan answered that question. It's a private party for the folks at the factory. Press is not invited. Well, hope we don't get ourselves slapped for that one. So, but thank you to Peterbilt for building a great truck and letting us sneak in there and have a little preview of what's going on down there. Those pictures are going to get shared anyway, so why not get them out there tonight and have that available to be done. Thanks again to Jesse's. Appreciate Jesse's trucks.com. Be sure and get yourselves entered in now. The 10-time purchase is available right now. It's for every dollar you spend, you will get 10 entries, and you will be able to have a chance at winning that 96 extended hood and $10,000 cash. So you can't go wrong with that. I mean, look, you're going to get some good gear, and you're going to be able to have some money if you win the truck to buy fuel and get yourself home. And maybe, maybe you're just starting out, so you're going to pay for all your authority and everything else with that 10 grand, and maybe have a nice dinner for you and mama. So check them out. Get over there, get yourself some gear, and get yourself entered into that next drawing for the next truck, the JES3, Jesse's Equipment Sales, third truck that they're going to give away. To everybody that joined in tonight, appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. I got a game over there ready for me to check out. I can't wait to see what happens tonight. We got Giants and Dodgers playing in San Francisco. Giants are the home team. We got them today and tomorrow, and then Sunday off, and then they're back down in LA. So go Giants. Hope they do well. And yeah. Dan, if you watched baseball, I could take you seriously, but buddy, doing that just to get at me, aren't you? Giants right there, buddy. Giants. Go Giants. All right, guys, till next week. Keep the shiny side up. Gary, there you are, buddy. Hey, man, thanks so much for sending those up and letting us share those with the audience. Appreciate the heck out of you. Gary's a great guy, man. He helped out 10-4 really big time at GBATS. He was our connection for the go-karts, for the golf carts, so that we had those to get around and do what we needed to do there at the show. And he's a great guy. Good luck. I don't know if they give away anything for the show down there in Denton. I believe they do. I think you guys all get a plaque, but I don't know if there's any best of shows or any kind of stuff like that. So we'll be waiting to hear what happens and how that all works out. Everybody down there, have a great show, great time. Keep the shiny side up. We'll see y'all next week on Friday. We got 4 more Fridays here this month, so I'll be enjoying that and being able to share some stuff with you more here this month. And go Giants! Playoffs are happening, man. World Series will be happening all month while we wind down October, and of course Halloween. So I'll be looking forward to see what some of you crazy guys dress up as. Y'all take care. Be good now. We'll see you next week.